Hello. Can you hear me? I'm not sure this is working correctly. Um, all right. Good evening, everybody. I assume you can hear me by now. Welcome to the Simracersworld Nascar Series Sunday practice race. I'm your host. And let's see if this will work out tonight. So, is anyone qualifying? I don't know. Is someone? Help. Um, Looks like I can't watch anyone qualifying. So, we have 5 minutes to kill some time. Um, yeah, no, can't look at anything. Great. You see, this is a very professional broadcast. I'm extremely well prepared. Um, my job tonight would have been to just throw a competition caution at the halfway point, but I decided to make a stream out of it. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. Yeah, Anton, no cars on track. No cars on track. It's working perfectly. My weekend was nice. I did actually some C fixed races in the trucks. Um, I actually came in P8 in one, I think, at Vegas. No problem. I think we will make sure that I'm admin for the race tomorrow, and then it should be good. All right, there are times coming in. First guys are setting some times. So Matthew is on pole provisionally. Um, Meanwhile, we can admire the beautiful Watkin Glen impressions that the scenic view is giving us. Mathieu is still on pole, followed by Newhoff, van Eekhoven, Gregory Wrangs, Kimber Haight, Hendrik de Greve, and Paul Gosling. I'm sure they are putting in some really nice laps that we can't see. Um, Ed, are you still here? Can you tell me why I can't watch them doing their lone qualifier? What am I doing wrong? What's the problem here? Is it because I'm on the server as a driver and not as a spectator, or is it because I don't know, I'm just not cool enough? So far it's still Mathieu Soufi on pole with a lead of roughly a quarter of a second over Kenzie Newhoff. Yeah, Anton, I think we will see some nice and good drifts. But We almost are through those 5 minutes, and then we can get on with the race, I hope. Maybe. So qualifying should be done. So does this work? Wow, it works. We have a grid. So we got Mathieu Soufi on pole for Simracersworld Esports. Oh god, those I think those team names are all over the place. I am apparently on P10, but I can assure you I will not race. Yes, we have Mathieu Soufi on pole, followed by Kenzie Newhoff, Frederick van Eekhoven, Gregory Ranks, Lucas de Belder, Kim Behate, Hendrik de Greve, Ryan Walker, Paul Gosling, and then maybe Tim Perry and Stuart Musselwhite, but they haven't gridded up, so I think they will not be driving. So we have a nice 9-car grid. Let's see if we can get one of them into view. Aha! I hear engines. I do the prayers. What do you mean, Bram? Should I pray? Alright, let's go to the race. Why does this camera? What is going on here? Let's take this one, okay. So I assume we will have a full pace lap. If the pace car will move. I don't know. Ah, there he goes. Our Porsche 911 Cup pace car, which is completely authentic for a NASCAR race at Watkins Glen. If I remember correctly, it's always has been this way. Alright, YouTube is giving me some messages, but we'll just ignore them for now. How are the volume levels? Is this are the engines too loud, or is it okay? Abram, no, I don't do prayers. That's just not my thing. All right. So as we make our way around the track, I think that's the classic. Okay. Kenzie Newhoff is just going straight on. I think it's the classic NASCAR track without the boot. So for the boot you would just go straight on here. But no, we are continuing to turn right and go down the straight and take the shortcut. Because, I don't know, the boot is too much corners, maybe too many right corners for those cars, I don't know. Alright, we are slowly coming towards the start-finish car. The pace car will peel off into the pits soon-ish, maybe now. The beautiful 911, which is actually capable of turning right. There he goes. And now it's up to Mathieu Soufi to start the race. And he's going, and it looks like Kenzie Newhoff got the jump on him. And what's this? Frederick van Eekhoven is on the inside. diving in this 69 car of, who is this? Who is the 69? Lucas de Belder. Diving into turn 1 and taking the 3rd position. So far we did it without too much trouble. There was, I think, Hendrik de Greve had a little bit of a moment there. But so far it looks pretty clean. Let's see. Oh, the 555 of Ryan Walker. Just lost it on the brakes. Let's see if we can... Yeah, he just lost it, and then the 88 of... Who is that? Paul Gosling went into him. So we still have Kenzie Newhoff in the front, completing the first lap of the race. And I don't know, it looked to me as if he had passed Matthew before the lights went green and before the line. Shouldn't he have a penalty? And there he has a bit of a moment. He loses control for a split second, and that allows Sufi to go back into P1. Let's see if we can have a replay of that. There he goes. The car just twitches for a moment. He loses his momentum and Sufi is passed. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I'm that good. So, otherwise, the guys are pretty well behaved so far. Gregory Ranks is running in P6 right now. He's right on the back of Hendrik de Greve. And maybe we can see an attack here. No, he's just showing his nose a little bit. And so far he's restraining himself. And it looks like Lucas de Belder has passed Kenzie Newhoff. Let's see if we can see that. Kenzie going wide again. And that's it. And the 477 of Frederick van Eekhoven also. That's him. Some nice racing here as they scramble through the bus stop. And maybe this time Greg can get a attack mounted on Hendrik de Greve. Anton wants to be a co-commentator. Yeah, we can do that. Next Sunday on the practice race, mate. Let's do it. And de Greve going wide. Maybe that's the chance. And who's going into the pits there? Kenzie Newhoff is going into the pits. Has he forgotten the fuel, maybe? How does this work? Can I do this? That times. Wait a second. I did see something. I'm searching for it right now. This overlay thing is pretty overwhelming. Lucas de Belder went off track. What happened there? Oh, just went over the curbs a little bit. Nothing too bad. Still everything good. Let's go back to the live picture and see what our leaders are up to. Van Eekhoven is closely followed by Lucas de Belder, and our leader Mathieu Sufi is pretty lonely in front right now. Let's go on board with him and have a bit of a look. Oh, sorry if I... Van Eekhoven had a problem, it looks like. Oh, you went on the grass and went very, very wide here. Ah, but kept it out of the wall. Lost a few spots. Now he's in P6. Meanwhile, Kenzie Newhoff is out of the pits again. I don't know what he did. Next Sunday is your birthday, Anton. Okay, I have to remember that. And if I don't, please remind me to congratulate you. Alright, meanwhile, let's go on board with our leader and enjoy the glorious roll bar, where we can see Mathieu Souffy at work, wrestling this cup car through all kinds of corners, not only left, although there is a left corner coming up now, but right after it there will be a right corner, a corner which is this kind of car is not really used to. Let's see how it goes. Pretty good. And he goes over the line and we are not live. Now we are live. So he has a pretty healthy gap so far of 3.2 seconds. I don't know, can I show you the gaps? Is there somewhere where I can show you the gaps? I thought there was... this? Aha! This is looking good. Here you got the gaps. Ah, you got the gaps in the timing tower as well. Ah! Who would have known? So... we are 7.5 minutes into this race. And I still don't know why Kenzie Newhoff was in the pits. Does anybody have some intel on him? Anyone in chat with him? Why did he go into the pits? I assume it was fuel, but it was a really long stream. Yeah. Seb, yeah, long stream. It was a really long pit stop. He's now 1.5 minutes back. So let's see what are the cars behind. Greg Rank snuck into P3. Ah yeah, that was when Van Eekhoven had his moment, and now Ranks is hunting down Lucas de Belder. And he has to be careful of his rear tires. I see him sliding a little bit. He really has to be careful to not overheat his tires. Brahms saying the closest battle is Flemish. Oh yeah, and just as I say that, Hendrik de Greve is going a bit wide. And he's letting... who went by there? Who is that? Is that Newhoff? Yeah, that's Kenzie Newhoff. He's a lap down already. Oh, okay, now I get it. Now I understand, okay. But no. Those guys. The 87 and 86 of Kim Behait and Hendrik de Greve are pretty close. Yeah, Bram, I think it was fuel. I would assume it was fuel. Ryan Walker had a little excursion, it looks like. Let's see. What did he do? Oh, lost the back under. Oh, and that's into the. That's a hard impact. Oh, that's a hard impact. I don't know if he will be able to continue. For now, he does. Let's see, Ryan Walker. Is he Tokyo? Whoa! Okay, that was something. Anton is betting on the two Flemish cars to crash each other out. I'm not so sure about that. Right now they are looking quite tame in comparison to Ryan Walker, who just violently mutilated that barrier. So let's see how the front is looking like. The battle between Greg Ranks and Lucas de Belder. They are still station keeping. Looks a little bit as both are fighting with their rear tires. Let's see on the exit of turn 1. Yeah, I see a little bit of counter steer. Let's go on board and see what he's doing. Oh yeah, I can hear the tires fighting. The tires are complaining. Even on the straight he has to counter steer a little bit on the exit of those. Tip it in. Oh, the oversteer. But he had a better run than Lucas de Belder. He has to apply a lot of steering lock. Yeah, they are fighting. They are really fighting with their tires now. We are not even at the halfway mark. What do you guys think? Will they come in for some fresh tires towards the middle of the race? Now that we don't have a competition caution. But I think the tires will be pretty much gone after 20 or 25 minutes. So how's our other battle going? Henrik de Crave and Kim Behate. Still very close. They are also struggling. De Crave going sideways through the S's. Yeah, they are really skilled. It is not easy getting those cars to turn right. Here De Crave goes a little bit wide, but then swoops in again. Behate can't really... Oh! Big moment for De Crave. Big sideways moment. How's it now? He tips it in, runs a little bit wide. Oh, they are struggling. They are really struggling. Yeah, Bram, I think it would be wise to take tires. Is this an attack by Kim Behate on Henrik de Crave? It looks like it. De Crave goes wide, and now Kim Behate is through and into P4. They're really close together now. Ooh, and De Crave is really struggling now. You can see his back step out everywhere. And I think Kim Behate has his car a little bit more under control. Maybe he has been looking after his tires a little bit more. Meanwhile, it's getting pretty close between Ranks and De Belder. And they have Kenzie Newhoff, who is slowly catching up to them. I assume because he was in the pits, maybe he changed tires. And he's on about 5 minutes fresher rubber, which would mean a lot right now. As we now have 15 minutes gone 20 more minutes to go, and yeah, if I look at them, I assume they have to pit at some point. There's Greg Ranks with a big moment. Almost lost the car. And there again, going sideways through the S's. Yeah, I think it's time for some fresh rubber. I think it is time for some fresh rubber. How's the Belter holding on? He is pretty calm. Hendrik de Graaf had a moment somewhere. Yeah, it just wouldn't turn in, just went wide. And our leader, how is our leader getting on? He's losing time. The Belter is catching him. I think the Belter is catching him. How are we looking? Does this work? Yeah. No. That's not what I want. That's what I want. No! What am I doing? Oh god. I think the stream is... Yeah, the stream is still good. The lap times. Yeah, in lap 11 and lap 12, Sufi lost quite a bit of... How do I read this? Is the Belter catching him or is Sufi pulling away? Oh god, I'm so bad. Let's put something else there. Just, battle box. This sounds interesting. Or just nothing. Yeah, let's go with nothing. This is to race. Okay, that did nothing. Maybe this one. No. This? Our car logo, why not? We have a lot of Fords and Toyotas, not a single Chevy on track tonight. No law for Chevrolet. No law for the Camaro. We had Frederick van Dijkhoven, who passed Hendrik de Graaf. De Graaf went wide again, and yeah, I think the tires of Hendrik de Graaf are gone. Yeah, he's going sideways into the bus stop and barely keeps it on track. And there he goes. There he just loses the back for a second. I think it's time for fresh rubber. But meanwhile, our race leader is still going strong. What are the lap times like? No. Ah. I'm doing things. 1:15.9, 1:16. Yeah, that's pretty bad right now. How is Greg Ranks doing? 1:16.1, 1:16.3, 1:15.7. They're all struggling. They are all struggling. And they are all a bit stretched out right now. Thanks, Brom. Alright. How does this... We have another one for Hendrik. Where is he? Maybe? Ah, now it's doing it. Oh yeah, he's just... Oh. Yeah, his car, it just doesn't want to play ball anymore. It just doesn't want to play ball anymore. So, but here's the thing. As long as everyone else stays out, I think you can't really pit. Because how much time do you lose for a pit stop? We've seen it with Kenzie Newhoff, who lost quite a substantial amount of time. As Hendrik de Graaf goes off track again. And again in the bus stop. Straight on. Oh no, that wasn't a new incident, that was... Oh, sorry. Sorry guys. No, that's not what I wanted. Come on, no. Have it gone. And... this? No, no. No! Oh god. What am I doing? Okay? Yeah, okay. I fixed it. So, how big is the delta for a pit stop? Does anyone know? Is it like 60 seconds? And you can see how Kenzie Newhoff, every time he comes really, really close to Lucas de Belder, I think it would be wise for Lucas to just let him go. He's a lap back, just let him go. And he's still on 5 minutes fresher rubber. Oh, and I say that as Kenzie Newhoff takes a wide line and loses a spot in quotation marks to Gregory Ranks. And this time for real, Hendrik de Graaf went off track. There he is. Yeah, just went straight again. His tires are gone. Oh, with a little bit of a jump. And another one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to Rifto and into the barrier. Oh, that's not good. And I think, yep, he is pitting. He's got enough. Let's see. Let's see if he's taking tires or just repairs. But no, can you see anything? Yeah, he's taking tires. Oh, and we have an incident with Kenzie Newhoff. No. No. What is this? Why? Oh, he's doing a little bit of a drift and he's going off into the boot. And he disappeared. Okay. Where is Hendrik de Graaf? He's still in the pits. And now he went one lap back, one lap down, words, stop. And he's out of the pits again. I think I'm still in replay mode. Yeah, I'm not the smartest. Alright, so here we are with 10 minutes to go. It's still Mathieu Soufi in the lead, followed by Lucas de Belder, Gregory Ranks, each roughly 2.5 seconds apart, and Greg Ranks just went off track somewhere. Am I not live? Ah, okay, he went off track here. I must have missed that. Then in P4 it's Frederick van Eekhoven, roughly 6.5 seconds behind Greg Ranks. And okay, he just did a 360 and lost the space to Kim Behate. So in P4 we have Kim Behate for Flemish Sim Sports, and now in P5 we have Frederick van Eekhoven, followed by Paul Gosling, who is roughly half a minute back. And then we have the cars that have already pitted, which is Hendrik de Greve, Kenzie Newhoff and Ryan Walker, who are all one lap back. So let's go on board with Lucas and see how much he is fighting. Tips it in into turn 1. Little bit of counter steer. Oh, and there he goes. Big oversteer moment. Through the S's, another one. He really has to work for it. Now he can go in the throttle. No, still hesitant. Oof. Using all of the track. And back on the brakes into the bus stop. Nicely, softly. The car doesn't want to turn. Another big oversteer moment. And now the long turn that just doesn't want to end. He gets it nicely throttled out. And look at how much steering lock he has to apply to get it to turn in. The tires are not doing it anymore. But as long as no one of the other cars is pitting, I don't think he can really pit. Let's see how Craig is doing. Oh, another big oversteer moment for Gregory Ranks. He's more drifting than driving through the straights, through the S's, I mean. Let's see how the bus stop goes. Very cautiously. And now already drifting into the long right-hander. I have no idea how the corners are named. I only know the S's and the bus stop. Can anyone help me out here? How's that long? What's the name of that long right-hander? Oh, and Frederick van Eekhoven had some kind of trouble. Oh, big moment. And I'm afraid he parked it. I'm afraid he parked it. He just can't do it on those tires anymore. As Craig Ranks is going even more sideways through the S's. It's called the long right-hander. Thank you, Anton. Today I learned. Every day you learn something new. So let's see. Let's try this camera. How is this? Ooh. Off in the distance you can see Mathieu Soufi. But just put on a little bit more gap. He's now at 2.3 seconds. He's keeping Lucas at distance very effectively. But he's it looks like he's moving extremely gingerly as well. Let's see how he's doing. Tips it into turn 1. Very careful. Very, very careful. Now through the S's. Gingerly on the throttle. Careful with the throttle. Car wants to break loose. But he is really careful and keeps it straight. But that's costing him time as well. We are now at 4 minutes to go. I think it's if you wanted to pit, then you should have done it like 10 minutes ago. Now it's far too late. Now you can't pit anymore. And after the long right-hander, he goes into the short and quick left-hander, which usually is short and quick in a GT car, for example. But in a NASCAR with tires like this, it's pretty slow. And suddenly Lucas de Belder is catching up. Let's see. Maybe this camera. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Lucas de Belder is coming even closer. Meanwhile, let's just jump a short moment. Oh no. No. Hendrik de Grave had another off track, but he expertly caught it. Let's go back to this battle. No. Now Matthew just pulled away a little bit again. Or Lucas just can't keep up the pace. I'm not sure which one it is. But it must be really, really hard to keep the cars going in a straight line here. I can only imagine how hard it is. But I think Mathieu Soufi is doing a really, really good job. He's not showing too much oversteer. He's very, very gingerly at the throttle. And that must be good for his tires, I assume. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be close, Anton. I don't know if Lucas can manage it. So Frederick van Eekhoven is out of the pits again. Let's have a quick look at him. Apparently he isn't. What's going on? Okay, that's working. Apparently Frederick van Eekhoven doesn't want to be seen anymore. I don't know. Let's go back to the lead pack. I know that that's going to work. Lucas de Belder, who lost again to Mathieu Soufi. Oh, and is going very, very sideways through the S's now. I can feel this. I can see the frustration. I can see the frustration in his car movements. He just wants to get close to Mathieu, but his tires just won't let him. As he runs a little bit wide through the bus stop and into the long right-hander. As we clip through the fence and past it, luckily. Alright, now we have 35 minutes. Will this be the last lap? Will this be the white flag at the end of this one? I assume it will. Oh no! It's a checker flag. It's the checkered flag already. So, Matthew Sufi stuffs it into the wall to celebrate his victory. Lucas DeBelder is P2. Craig Ranks finishes it in P3 and does a really beautiful 360 for us. Kim Behade comes in P4. Paul Gosling has still a little while to go and will eventually, very carefully, that car looks a little bit second-hand as well. And now he makes it over the line and he rounds out the top 5. And do we also get Hendrik de Graaf? Oh, I don't think he's interested in finishing this race. That got to hurt. Alright. That was the race. Let's see if we can get some results. Maybe. Yes, we can get some results. Yes, Anton, have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. So, our race winner, Mathieu Sufi, followed by Lucas DeBelder, Greg Ranks, Kim Behade, Paul Gosling, Hendrik de Graaf, Frederick van Eekhoven, Kenzie Newhoff, Ryan Walker, and then the guys who didn't race. Like this weird German guy. I don't know. Alright guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had fun. I certainly had. And maybe you will catch me doing another stream soon. Someone is doing donuts. I don't know who. I can only hear it, but not see it. Alright guys, have a good night. And yeah, see you soon.